When we think about investment in a community, we think about the buildings, the structures, business, and all of those things are critically important. But I think a missing step is a true investment in the human infrastructure of a community. It is our vision to ensure that every child is prepared for college, career, and a successful, productive life.
Music is the world to me. I can't go every day without hearing some type of music. I don't care if it's rap, country, hip hop, music is everything. I came to Simmons to get my music degree, hopefully travel the world and play music. The Evolve502 scholarship helps minority kids, give them advantage to better themselves for the future.
Louisville has been focused on growing the educational attainment in our community for some time, and lessons learned from that work really identified that affordability was the key reason that young people were not pursuing a post-secondary education. And also understanding that young people in our community bring with them to school many different challenges and barriers. Some are living in poverty, some are traumatized, some just do not have the support at home. And our mission really states that we focus in and try to remove and mitigate the systemic barriers of poverty and racial injustice.
Evolve502 is important because it gives access to people who have been intentionally deprived of access. And so when you're dealing with intentional policy that has broken communities, then the response to that should be intentional. So it is so important for Evolve502 to be here and be available, especially for Black students.
Education is really, really important, especially being a Black man in today's society. You have to have a really good education. Education gets you high-paying jobs. Education helps you better yourself. Education is key in life.
I had no idea what I wanted to do after high school, college, or work. I had no idea. School really wasn't my thing, just sitting there in a classroom all day. So to find something that I enjoyed doing at school was great.
We focus on 3 areas: systems, scholarships, and supports. So we take a systems view using data and best practices to identify what are the gaps along the pathway to education. Through scholarships, we are raising the resources to provide a 2-year degree or workforce credential at any community and technical college in the state, as well as Simmons College of Kentucky, to any JCPS student that is eligible for that. And then from a support standpoint, we convene community and partners that are providing services to really identify what are better ways to reach students, what tools do they need, how do we better connect them to the resources that already exist in this community.
My opportunity here is I'm going to work so I have a career, and then I'm also getting a college education. It's setting me up for greatness in the future because I'll have the skills, I'll have certifications. I can take that wherever I go.
University of Louisville did an independent study, and they found out when you invest in human beings, into their future, into their developing a skill, and that person starts making $40,000 and they start contributing money into the tax base in 6 months or less, I mean, that's a pretty compelling ROI metric for any business, for anybody who's looking at where do my dollars go and does it really make an impact.
I just believe that education is really that tool, that key that can uplift a community.
The people that are getting these scholarships and getting the education and getting the jobs and then are going back to their community and saying, hey, look, I did this. You can too. Let me help you. Let me guide you. Let me pay this forward because I found another way. That's a ripple effect that permeates throughout the communities.
If you have to pick a thing to invest in, you want to invest in education. It's the beginning of wealth and health building. That's what Evolve502 is about. It's showing an entire community of people who have sometimes felt unseen that we've got your back.
They're giving you the best advantages possible. Luckily, I have Simmons College and the Evolve502 to thank for being here.